All right, so let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on an app called Kam Zone.
Mm-hmm.
And it promises, easy money just for doing simple tasks on your phone. The classic pitch.
It is the classic pitch, and on the surface, it looks extremely slick.
Clearly professional.
Exactly. You open it up and you see this clean interface, daily challenges, these big, flashy numbers.
Right, it's all designed to look completely legitimate right out of the gate.
For sure.
But that's the hook. So we're digging into this deep dive transcript from the Channel X guide.
Yeah, they specialize in vetting these kinds of mobile money-making schemes.
So our mission for you is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Is this a genuine opportunity, or is it just a really sophisticated time sink?
And this is where it gets really interesting, because once you actually start using it, the whole experience changes drastically.
Okay.
The analysis details these immediate friction points, and the first huge hurdle is just the withdrawal process itself.
The cash out target, you mean?
Exactly. The source points out that while the points you earn look big, the actual withdrawal threshold is, well, it's extraordinarily high.
So you have to grind for ages.
Ages. Users report needing to collect thousands and thousands of points, pushing that cash out goal really far away.
Like how far?
We're
Yeah.
talking the equivalent of maybe $50, even $100 before you can even attempt a withdrawal.
Wow. Okay, so let's say you somehow manage to grind all the way to that goal. What about payout reliability?
Well, that seems to be the real Achilles heel for these platforms.
Right.
What's fascinating here is just how inconsistent it is. Some users do report getting really small token rewards,
Like pennies?
literally pennies, but a significant number say their progress just freezes entirely.
Or they hit the threshold and just never get their funds.
Precisely. And in their analysis, XGuide estimated that even if a user diligently reaches that goal, the effective hourly wage comes out to less than 2 cents.
Less than 2 cents an hour.
Mm.
That really puts the whole sophisticated time sink theory in a sharp light. Which brings us to this fine line of deception, because the source makes a very careful point. It defines Kam Zone as technically not a game-breaking scam,
Right.
because users can play and they can collect the points. So why does that distinction matter if the end result is the same?
It's mostly for, legal and technical reasons. The app delivers on its promise of giving you points.
Gotcha.
But if we're talking about the bigger picture for you, the listener, that distinction becomes pretty academic, doesn't it?
Yeah, completely.
So while it might not be a scam in that narrow technical sense, in terms of earning any real meaningful money, the app is judged to be highly unreliable.
So it's just an incentive trap.
That's the perfect way to describe it. The app is built to encourage this continuous grinding.
Keeping your attention on the screen.
Exactly. But the probability of actually withdrawing any meaningful funds is so low, it just makes the whole effort pointless. If you expect real fast earnings, Kam Zone is not it.
So the synthesis here is pretty clear.
Absolutely. If your goal is actual financial gain, you have to look elsewhere.
Right.
The only reason to use this app is if you just want to try it for fun or small rewards. Like a game.
But knowing that there's a huge gap between the effort you put in and what you get out.
You have to know that going in.
So here's the final thought for you to chew on. If an app delivers points, but functionally prevents withdrawal with these ridiculously high thresholds and payouts that net you less than 2 cents an hour, does its technical classification as not a scam really matter?
Or is it operating identically to a system designed solely to capture your attention and your time?
Something to think about.